Welcome to the A Course in Miracles daily workbook lessons. Today is lesson 5. This is a metaphysical text that helps you to heal your perception so that you can free yourself of suffering and become the master of your own mind, thus the master of your own life. My name is Darian. I'm a spiritual empowerment coach, psychic energy healer, and witch. And if you want to follow along, head over to my account to see lesson 1. Today's lesson is I am never upset for the reason I think. This idea, like the preceding one, can be used with any person, situation, or event you think is causing you pain. Apply it specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset, using the description of the feeling in whatever term seems accurate to you. This upset may seem to be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms. Don't mind my little kitty moving around. All of which will be perceived as different. This is not true. However, until you learn that form does not matter, each form becomes a proper subject for the exercises for the day. Applying the same idea to each of them separately is the first step in ultimately recognizing that they are all the same. When using the idea for today for a specific perceived cause of any upset in any form, use both the name of the form in which you see the upset and the cause which you ascribe to it. For example, I am not afraid of blank for the reason I think. But again, this should not be substituted for practice periods in which you first search your mind for sources of upset in which you believe and forms of upset which you think result. In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects than others. It might help to precede the exercises with this statement. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace. Then, examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is doing so. You may also find yourself less willing to apply today's idea to some perceived sources of upset than others. If this occurs, think first of this. I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For this purpose of these exercises, then I will regard them all as the same. Then search your mind for no more than a minute or so and try to identify a number of different forms of upset that are disturbing you, regardless of the relative importance you may give them. Apply the idea for today to each of them, using the name of both the source of the upset as you perceive it and of the feeling as you experience it. Further examples are, I am not worried about blank for the reason I think. I am not depressed about blank for the reason I think. 3 or 4 times during the day is enough. So just to recap, the lesson for today and the mental exercises that you will be doing is around the subject of I am never upset for the reason I think. You will examine your mind for about a minute or so, and you'll find different subjects that you feel upset you. Maybe it's I'm stressed out about work or something. Then you'll make these statements. I am not stressed about work for the reason I think. I am not angry at my partner for the reason I think. I am not offended by such and such for the reason I think. If you have struggles with thinking that one upset is worse than the other, then you can use the statement, there are no small upsets. They are equally disturbing to my peace. If you further feel like there are some things you're trying to leave out and some things you want to bring in to this exercise, again, you're being discriminatory with what is more negative than the other or what needs to be applied to this than the other, then you will state prior to the exercise, I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then, I will regard them all as the same. So we'll do this with any kind of negative feeling that you have, anywhere from I'm bored, I'm bothered, I'm upset, to I'm enraged. I am, any form of upset you will use on this. You'll do this 3 to 4 times today. So, best morning, lunchtime, and then evening, if that works for you. So save this video and come back to it later on, and you will be able to do this all over again. And then I will see you tomorrow for lesson 6. If you want to learn more about me and what I do or book a session with me, head over to DarianEmpire.com. See you guys tomorrow.